Today's video, we're going to take a look at drawing an arch using 2 strips of wood. This method of drawing an arch has been around for a long time, but it's always had a few inaccurate components. Today I'm going to show you how to turn this method into a foolproof, accurate technique for drawing arches. Let's start by taking a look at how this actually works. The method itself is very simple. By placing 2 nails the width of your arch and 1 in the center at the peak of the arc, you guide the strips of wood along the nails to draw an arch. Why this works is pretty cool. Let's take a look at a circle. In this example, we have a diameter of 36 inches, and because it's the diameter, we know it's the center of the circle. This makes the rise of the arch 18 inches, which is the radius. If we draw a line from the top of the arc to the edges of the diameter, this will create a 90-degree angle between those 2 lines. No matter where those lines meet on the arc, they will always be 90 degrees. This means if you want to draw a full or half circle, you can simply set your diameter and using a 90-degree square, draw your circle. But what if you need a segment, which isn't a full or half circle? Does this still apply? Yes. The only difference is that the angle is no longer 90 degrees. As you move up the circle, the angle increases, as you can see here, starting with 90 degrees, then 136.86 degrees, then 146.39 degrees, then 157.32 degrees, up to 180 degrees, at which point it would be flat and have no arc. But just like the semicircle, whatever angle is used stays the same as you move around the arc. And that is the principle behind this technique. Now you could calculate the angle needed and set your strips accordingly, but there is an easier way and you won't lose any accuracy. Start by drawing a baseline and marking out the edges of your arch, in this case 36 inches. Then mark the center and draw a line up perpendicular to the base, the height of your arch. In this example, it's 8 inches. Then place 3 nails, 1 at each end of the base and 1 at the top of the arch. The nails will guide the jig. Now typically what was done was to grab 2 straight pieces of wood and nail them together. But when you nailed them, they have a tendency to bounce and can move off the registration point. This is because they are not even. You can see one of the strips is at an angle to the other. The next major issue with this method is not having a registration point for your pencil because of this gap. You can have quite a big discrepancy and the pencil can move while drawing the arch, making the issue even worse. So here is a jig that solves all of those problems. It's made from 3/4 inch Baltic birch plywood for its stability and strength. The pieces are half lapped for a solid connection and even registration. It's designed so you always have an exact registration point for your pencil. This is crucial and one of the main reasons for inaccuracies in the method. Last, it has locking knobs so you can secure the angle accurately without moving the piece or damaging it with nails. Then it's as simple as removing the center nail, holding the pencil, and moving the jig. Now there are a couple limitations with this method. One is the size of the arch. Whatever the width of the arch, you'll need longer strips. If you had a 60-inch arch, then you would need at least a 64-inch strip of wood. And the larger it gets, the more difficult it becomes to accurately draw the arch. If you want to make a double arch, like the one I made on this gate, you'll have to measure up accurately and at the correct angle, which can definitely add some error. I recommend watching the other arch videos on my channel showing better ways for bigger and double arches, so check those out. If you need to draw a quick and accurate, small to medium size single arch, then this jig will do the job and make it simple. I've attached free plans to make your own arch jig. I hope this helps and makes drawing arches a little easier. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to hit those like and subscribe buttons, and I'll see you next time.